Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Digi Bros.
Look at this crap!
Pokemon LeafGreen.
You know, you always say everybody because there's one body. One person.
Yes.
We've got Shade with us.
Yes. Today it's me and
Where,
Victor and
okay.
Shade. It's all three Digi Bros.
The Digi Bros!
Wait, have we ever had one come out with
Several
all
bros.
three of us in it? Yeah,
No.
Yoshi's
Yoshi's
Island.
Island, the
There.
Woolly World.
Yeah,
Yoshi.
that one.
Yoshi.
The Yosh.
Yoshi.
Is that my champ? Is that my choke?
It's Machop.
My chop? I'm not old enough.
Oh.
We've brought in Shade for the usual reason. He's drunk.
Connor got him drunk.
I didn't do it.
I mean,
Shade came to me drunk.
I came to him drunk.
You were already drinking? What
I
the
was-
fuck?
I went to
Think you
Don's.
could just take it upon yourself?
No, okay. Me and
Where do I get cut?
Tolentino
Hold on.
yesterday said that we were going to drink Mangaritas and play Windjammers, which, by the way, is an awesome game. And somebody should check it out because it's pretty freaking awesome.
So my
Explain
friends have
what
become
Windjammers is.
horrible influences on Shade.
Windjammers is air hockey, but the players throw frisbees. It plays like air hockey. It only has two buttons. There's like a dash and like a pickup and a throw.
That's three, but okay.
They all work with two buttons.
Okay.
Like the function matters through context. But
Whoa, go back.
pretty
do
cool.
That little cutscene again.
I don't want to do that again. I got the idea.
But there's cutscenes, and that wasn't in the original game.
It's just little demonstrations of the place.
But
Like
yeah.
all-
I know
Correct.
what it is.
Tolentino wanted to drink Mangaritas and play Windjammers, and I said, okay. We didn't do it yesterday, but we did it today, and it was fun. But after one Mangarita, I was like, I feel like I need more. And so I told Donson, I was like, I'm too awkward to go out and make myself a mixed drink. So I talked Donson into making me a mixed drink, and then he did. And then after that, I was like, I still don't feel anything, so I went to Conrad.
Yes.
And Conrad gave me some wine. And I was
Conrad,
like,
the drink master.
What the fuck are you drinking over here, right? This yellow thing.
That's
a
freaking
mimosa,
dude. He's,
It's very yellow.
it looks weird.
It just has a lot more champagne in it than it does orange juice.
I see.
The champagne taste.
Pretty aesthetic.
Yes.
Aesthetic. What the heck is your freaking bullcrap's name?
Look at this crap!
Oh yeah, Shane doesn't watch this show yet.
Jesus.
We're on today's the day episode 7 came out. We're kind of cutting close to the wire here.
I don't watch any of your
Yeah.
bullcrap. Freaking Digi Bros.
Yeah,
part
Shade's
of
a
it,
hater,
though.
man.
I'm a hater.
All of our friends
should've-
stopped watching. All of our real life
Yeah,
friends.
does Trevor
there was
still
a
watch?
time when everybody
No,
watched. Trevor does.
No, not everything. He watched Bloodborne. I don't think he's watching.
He left a comment
What?
about it on Demon Souls.
Trevor,
the
if
other
you're
day.
watching this right
Well, he's-
now,
I don't
you
think he's watching
freaking suck,
Pokemon.
and I
I
hate
think
you,
he's
but
just
I love you.
behind. I don't think he stopped watching. I think he's just
Yeah.
behind.
Trevor,
I think he just
I'm gonna text
chooses
message
which
Trevor
one.
right now. You better freaking watch Digi Bros.
He will definitely watch it if
Because
you're on.
I had
You
had to tell him to watch Ratchet and Clank.
stupid. Okay, Trevor.
So you're not gonna catch a
Watch.
Diglett?
No, I
Digi
want a fucking Diglett.
Bros.
I love Diglett.
You.
Fuck Diglett.
He's a very good way to grind your fucking Weeping Bell though, because like damn.
I guess. So hit a million of them. Am I going? I just want to get cut.
So
I don't remember where
Are
to
you
get
trying
it.
to work out
Shade.
and get like super
I want to get it
buff?
on the SSN.
since you haven't been watching this Pokemon playthrough, get off your fucking phone. We're recording.
I texted Trevor to watch Digi Bros. I just said that.
Okay, well don't do it again.
I'm sorry.
All right, Shade.
I thought it
Jesus.
was okay.
Shade.
Who am I?
This playthrough of Pokemon has mostly been us telling all of our stories of our history with Pokemon.
True.
But me and Victor's history with Pokemon mostly comes from when you were like 2, so you weren't really related to any of our stories. We talked a little bit about how you got in with Diamond and Pearl and shit, but do you have any stories about your history with Pokemon you want to share?
Okay. Well, my earliest memory with Pokemon is our cousin, the autistic one. I don't remember his name.
Evan.
I was like chasing him around while he played Pokemon, and he called me like he said that I was too hyper. But other than that,
You mean hyperactive?
yeah, too
Oh
hyperactive.
yeah, I forgot he used to always call Shade hyperactive.
hyperactive.
Yeah.
But
I forgot.
that's
say
my
that
earliest
all
memory
the
of
time.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
But Diamond and Pearl, I played Pearl a lot, and I got most of the Pokemon in that game. And somebody like Game Sharked it and like got me a bunch of like Arceus and like Deoxys and stuff.
Oh yeah,
And it
that's
was-
how you got those.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And I played a lot of Pearl, and then what came after Diamond and Pearl?
Black and White.
I never played Black and White. I played it on my laptop.
You only
like
played Diamond and Pearl then.
I played Black and White like 5 years later on my laptop, and I beat it, but I didn't really think much of it, and I just kind of like, I got like Zekrom or something like that, and I beat the game, and I didn't play Black and White 2.
I think Zekrom is from X and Y.
Is it?
I don't know. Wasn't
Is
there
it-
like an XYZ Pokemon in that game, and Zekrom is the Z Pokemon?
No, it was Xerneas and
yeah.
Yveltal.
Yeah,
But-
that's tall.
Yeah,
that's
but isn't
an
there a
X and
third
Y.
one that's the one that's green with the things
Yeah,
coming out of
yeah.
its back?
That thing's awesome.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's
that's X and
Zekrom.
Y.
It's not Zekrom.
Yeah, Zekrom's the black and white and black.
What does this guy
Okay.
want to do?
But yeah, I played Black and White, and I've actually never ever played X and Y, and I have no idea
Did
what
you
came
get
after
cut?
that.
One of those guys gave you
Nothing's
cut.
come after that yet.
But yeah, I
Oh, wait,
actually don't
this guy
have
gets
a
me
very
cut?
good history with Pokemon.
or
I've
something
watched
like
a lot
that.
of the anime though.
Oh.
Yeah, he gave you cut.
Oh.
You weren't paying attention.
I thought I was paying attention.
Clearly you weren't.
Wow.
You were paying more attention to my story, but you weren't paying
I'm
attention
like
to both.
Donald Trump. That's a song.
So me and
Is that
Amber,
really a song?
Yes, it's a line of art. I'm like Donald Trump.
me and Amber came
Oh,
up
you
with
didn't
a,
give me cut.
Go. Wait, is there a separate pocket?
Oh,
for
is there an
HM?
HM case?
No.
This is
Okay, maybe
bullshit,
you didn't.
dude.
Shouldn't there be?
This is how you get cut, though. Is that you have to go through the Diglett tunnel and get it from somebody over here. You
Wait,
can
I
get it from one
I
of
played
Oak's
Ruby and
assistants,
Sapphire.
but he'll only give it to you if you have a certain number of Pokemon listed in your Pokedex.
I think I got to the
Huh.
Elite Four
but
in
I think it's only
Sapphire.
like 15. So,
Let me talk to this guy.
yeah, you see, he's talking.
Oh, he's just talking
cut.
about cut.
You get cut from going through Diglett Cave though, and
Huh.
talking to somebody who hasn't. So it's either this house or a different house, and it's one of Oak's assistants who gives it to
That's
you.
all. It's like I'm trapped in here because I can't use cut to get out.
Well,
I
what's
gotta
over
go
there to
back
the left?
through Diglett Cave. It's another cut thing.
Go through there. No.
What did-
Okay. That guy didn't give you cut.
No.
How many Pokemon do you have in your Pokedex?
Dude, just
I'm sure
freaking
it's
cut
not
down the
much.
tree with your hands. It's not that big a
right.
tree.
Shut the fuck. God damn it.
I bet Sagat could freaking kick down a tree with his freaking
Scene 42. I think I have the
Muay
50 or
Thai
something.
legs.
No, you only need
Oh wait,
like 15.
what? Nope.
It could be that you don't. Maybe you have to own 15.
No
15
way.
what?
I
What are
wouldn't
you
have
guys
done that
talking
last time I
about?
played.
Well, maybe you have to beat. Well, because you need cut to get to Lieutenant Surge. No, you know what? You get it from the SSN. You get it from the guy.
Yeah,
who's
that's what I
leader.
thought, but I gotta get the SSN ticket.
Right. But when you go back there, I think it's when you use cut after going to the Diglett Cave, you can get something from a different guy.
Probably. I don't fucking
I
know.
don't remember.
Is this Pokemon Red?
Fuck this shit.
This Leaf Green.
Okay.
So anyway, do you have any other fun memories of Pokemon Shade? Like any
God, these
random shit you did as a
Diglets.
kid? Anything Pokemon related? I was remembering like a bunch of other shit after we did the shows, just like because I remember just how many Pokemon games there are.
God.
Like we already told all of our Pokemon Snap stories
Oh,
when we played Pokemon Snap, but like there's that.
The Pokemon like puzzle game that you had
Yeah,
for the
Pokemon Puzzle
for
League.
the color.
Yeah.
I played the crap out of that. Like I stole it
Yeah.
one time and I played like a ton of it.
Pokemon Puzzle
it.
League. Actually, there was a lost episode of Digi Bros that I like deleted by accident. It was only like 6 minutes long, but it was of me getting Victor to play a Super Nintendo game called Panel de Pon because I wanted to see how long it would take him to realize that it was Pokemon Puzzle League. Because the Puzzle League series, it's a series of games here in the US, but in Japan it was called Panel de Pon, and it was originally a Super Nintendo game, and then they made a bunch of Panel de Pon games, and they all have like moe girls basically, like these like cute magician girls as the characters, and then you just play that puzzle game like the one that's Pokemon. And then like for the Super Nintendo, they had released it here as a Yoshi game, and then they released the sequel for the Game Boy Color as a Pokemon game, and on the N64 it was a Pokemon game. And then, like, basically, eventually it just became a generic game called Puzzle League, like, that doesn't have any character in the U.S. But, yeah, it's all originally Panel de Pon, and it's pretty interesting to know.
Wow, he should have freaking used Dig on you. You're dead. You've got 12, he's got full. He just used Dig. You ain't got
He could have ran.
Jack.
Okay.
Boom!
He could have ran.
Straight
I
dead.
couldn't run. It said can't escape you, douchebag. That's why I died. All I want to do is run. I hate these fucking Diglets.
Well, in any case,
Dead.
yeah,
Oh my God.
Pokemon Puzzle League was pretty sick. It's like the only puzzle game I got into as a kid. And then Pokemon Puzzle Challenge on the N64, which I think we only rented. We never actually bought that one.
Is his name Simon?
Simon. Like from Gurren Lagann.
His name is Simone, dude.
That's stupid, weebtard bullshit. His name is Simon.
That's what they say in the show.
Yes, exactly, because they're Japanese and they can't pronounce the word Simon.
Yeah, I know. So his name is freaking Simone.
No, it's not.
Simone is a different anime that has lots of girls making out in it.
That sounds cooler than Gurren Lagann.
No.
It's not as cool as Gurren Lagann, but
Well, then that's bad.
It is a really good show.
Why haven't you, what's the snail Pokemon in the first 150?
Snail?
Is there any snail Pokemon in the first, like,
No.
no?
Are you talking about the fire snail?
That's
That's in like
in,
Gen 2 or
Gen
3.
2.
No, 3. It's in
No,
3.
I just wanted to know if there's any kind of snail in the first
No,
150.
there's not a snail in the first
God dang it.
150.
You could have named him Snail Down.
Oh, yeah,
see.
for good point.
Jesus.
Any other Pokemon stories, Shade? You played cards for a while, right? Were you ever in a
No.
Pokemon League?
Not really.
Oh, you were in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
League.
Like Yu-Gi-Oh.
I didn't, like, actually go to a Yu-Gi-Oh! League or anything.
Yeah, me and
like
you
that.
did for a while.
In,
remember?
like,
In
a
the last
comic
house.
chest?
Yeah, Comic Chess.
I thought
we
we-
didn't go for very long, but we went a few times.
We went to Comic Chess, but I don't remember actually participating in a league.
well,
or
we
like
were
a-
playing other people in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what Yu-Gi-Oh! League is.
I
You just
remember,
go and you play other people in Yu-Gi-Oh!
I remember playing like 2 people at the Comic Chess, but like
Didn't-
mostly at high school. Like, a
you
couple
must not
people.
have played as much as I did then when we were there.
I played like in my neighborhood. I played a lot of
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! And a little bit of Bakugan, because that was around when I was in middle school.
Did anyone really, like, play Bakugan?
Yes.
Like, properly?
Yeah.
Because it
When
never
I-
seemed like you did.
Bakugan!
When
it
I
seemed
was,
like you only had, like, 2 Bakugans and, like...
I have a lot of Bakugan.
I guess
Go in
I
my
don't
closet.
know.
Yeah, I used to play a lot of Bakugan in middle school.
I guess it's because Bakugan was, like, the kind of thing where I was right at that age that to me it was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, this doesn't make any sense. You throw a ball onto a thing and then
yeah.
it, like, transforms. I was like, what the
Those are
fuck?
dumb
How
as
is that
fuck.
a game?
It's actually pretty cool. It works pretty much the same as like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! But you have a little toy that you throw and it pops open when it hits a magnetic card, and then it shows like its power level on
But you
top
could
of it.
easily play the game without them, right?
No,
Or do you need them to show the power level?
you need them to show the power levels. Like you actually have to have the Bakugan. But yeah, I used to play a lot in middle school, but
I've
only
never
through
known,
like
like, the
7th
rules
grade.
of Bakugan. It just
6th and
was, like, a
7th
mess to
grade.
me. So you don't really have much of a history with Pokemon then.
Nope.
In spite of, but would you not say that it? How big of a part of your life would you say Pokemon has been?
Like 8%.
8%. That's a.
That's kind of big.
That's kind of big.
I mean, Pokemon. I've heard about Pokemon almost every day of my
Goddamn.
life.
Right.
So that's like 8%.
I mean, you definitely would have you were definitely not even 2 when we got into Pokemon.
Right.
So like.
But I still hear about Pokemon constantly, and I still
Pokemon.
look at Pokemon stuff.
Bird up.
Did
So-
you ever watch the show in any like period?
Yeah, I watch the show a lot.
Like what gens have you seen the most of?
I mean, I watched it back in the first generation, and then like second generation. I don't think I watched much of Advanced.
It's because it sucked.
Yeah, and then I watched a little bit of whatever came after that.
The one with Dawn.
Dawn.
He
Dawn of a new age.
Yeah, and then I watched a little bit of the
It's time for
Diamond and
adventure,
Pearl
Diamond
Vote.
and Pearl. We're gonna change the world. That is the one with
Pokemon.
Dawn. That's
Is it?
Yes.
I didn't remember his name being Dawn.
her.
Her.
It's a girl.
Her. Oh wait, I'm thinking of Dawn as in D-O-N and not D-O-W-N.
Dawn.
Yeah.
No.
D-A-W-N, I mean.
Yes.
D-O-W-N. Dawn.
I got confused.
Pokemon.
Time for
Anyway.
adventure, Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, I watched a lot of Diamond and Pearl Pokemon series.
Yeah.
But after that, I didn't really watch much of the show. I haven't really
How
watched
many
much.
Pokemon theme songs do you think you could sing? Either of you.
2?
Like, obviously, we all know the original. There's no question about that.
1. I feel like I only know it's time for adventure Diamond and Pearl.
You
That
couldn't
song.
sing the original?
That's what
I
my one
wanna
is.
be the very
That's my.
best!
That's what the
Okay.
1 is.
That was well timed, Witcher. Then the second one, I don't remember what the Orange Islands was, but I know Johto was. It's a whole new world we live in. It's a whole new way to see. It's a brand new place with a brand new attitude.
Fuck everything.
But you still gotta catch 'em all. Be the best that you can be.
Pokemon Johto.
Yeah.
I don't know the song actually.
Fuck. I don't remember.
What did you want from
Orange Islands
Farfetch'd?
song.
Spearow. That's a good deal,
Actually, I
dude.
think for Orange Islands, it might have been "To Be a Master" was the opening theme for a while.
To be a master.
Hey, Pokemon Master, and I will be writing a brand new chapter.
Oh,
We
wait.
don't need to sing every fucking Pokemon song. The new X
yeah, we
and Y
do.
song is just the original song, but worse.
You remember that,
really?
Yeah,
that
it's awful.
Pokemon GameCube game?
Yeah, shit.
Pokemon Coliseum.
Yeah, Coliseum.
No.
The one
The
after
other
that.
one.
Or was it
There was
Coliseum?
XD and
Yeah,
Coliseum.
XD
It was
Gale
the
of
one with
Darkness.
the edgy guy with the blue coat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Coliseum.
I like that game. I played a lot of that.
I did not play much of that.
I don't know much
I've
of it,
never
shit.
touched either of the GameCube games because as soon as I found out they weren't a classic style RPG, I didn't
was like,
play
what the
them.
fuck is this? The catching
I kinda
system was
loved
weird.
them,
Yeah,
but,
because he didn't
like-
play Pokemon.
Right.
Well, like
And then
that's the
I-
thing. Like for us growing up, it was like a constant source of disappointment whenever a Pokemon game wasn't a
Yeah.
Pokemon game. Like, because like when we got Coliseum, and it was like, in my mind, it seemed so obvious that you had Pokemon on the Game Boy,
Yeah.
and all they had to do was make it in 3D.
Yeah,
and
it
it would have
would've
been
been fucking
like
awesome.
unbelievably mind blowing and the greatest thing ever. So then Coliseum came out, and we got it, and we were like, oh. And then Coliseum 2 came out, and for some
I gotta
reason
see
I
it.
thought surely this time it'll be the real one. And then we got it, and we were like, oh. And then Coliseum
Yeah.
came out, we were like, oh. And then
Yep.
XD came out, and it was like they're never gonna do it. Which is why when X and Y came out, it was such a big deal that they did it finally.
Yeah.
Shade is on his phone again, even though I fucking told him not to.
I typed like 1 word!
Next time on Digi Bros,
Oh, God,
Shade gets
SSN.
fucking Shade walks the plank of the SSN.
Well, I don't even... What the heck's the SSN?
That's this boat. Oh my
You've
god.
never played the first game at all? Get the fuck out of here.
Woo! Woo!